The number one reason people get divorced is over money.
I'm the money marriage coach. Tell me, why'd you bring me here?
Money and relationships are so intertwined because money is intertwined with everything. You're a master at being bad at your money.
Yes.
If I mess this up or I take a risk career-wise, or if we don't make it one month, it's you too that I'm messing up.
You feel like you need to be the breadwinner and you're not, so you feel guilt about it.
Yeah. There's a nervous energy that's building and building and building inside you, and my concern is that it's going to explode.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
I felt like, number one, I didn't have control. I felt like I worked so hard and then I didn't get the result that I thought I would get by working hard. How many of you feel that way sometimes? Right? Yes. And that's so frustrating because you put so much into it. And then the second thing was I realized that it was more about me and feeling good about myself by performing. And it was significant. Like I get to make people laugh, and that's kind of fun. I get to change their state like that. I'm in front of an audience. But I really felt like I was lacking the fulfillment, and I really wasn't helping enough people.
I started to have debt when I became a financial planner, and the worst part of it was that I had so much heart and soul about helping these people, and I felt so incongruent. I felt like here I am telling you how to either get out of debt or how to manage your money and how to, reach retirement, and I was 30 years away from it, and obviously people weren't so trustworthy or trusting me, and it was a huge challenge. And I will tell you, this talk is my favorite because it's so huge to me. It made the biggest impact in my business because this is the shift. I learned the sales process from my coach, who's been my coach for 4 years and is still my coach, now our coach. And I learned this process, and it turned everything around.
Niches. The riches are in the niches. Let's start with positioning. When you change your positioning, when you start to shift it and really become an expert, and you're focused on getting the ideal client, what happens is that you might get a flush of new clients and maybe too many that maybe more than you can even work with. But first of all, you can also raise your price so that you will get more ideal clients. In my opinion, you get more ideal clients when you raise your price. But also, having that positioning, you don't have to accept all those clients. You can choose, and you can also fire the rest. How many of you would like to get more ideal clients and fire the rest?
Say aye.
Right? So you don't have to work with those people that are driving you crazy.
Yeah.
But I invested in this program, and that was the turning point. Because there I learned the ultimate sales formula. They didn't call it that then. We kind of adapted it for ourselves, but it was this process that brought me from barely getting by, having credit card debt, rolling those credit cards one to the other to try to make ends meet, to finally breaking 6 figures and sustaining that and then making more money and being able to charge a lot for my services without spending a ton of time.
It was difficult, and I kept feeling like I was hitting the wall because I was working so hard and working, 80 hours a week and just barely making enough money to survive. And what shifted for me is when I really became clear about who I was, who I could help, and what my mission was.
You change your life, you're going to change your kids' lives. Is that true for everyone? And I hear a yes? Yes. Okay. Can I get a, oh yeah? Okay, so let's do a little quick high five to someone next to you, your partner, anyone near you, and I want you guys to say, congratulations, you're becoming, listen. Congratulations, you're becoming a money parenting master. You're becoming a money parenting master. You're becoming a money parenting master. Are you one already? No. Okay. But you're here again. Follow me around. Great. Okay, so great. See, this is why it's so great to do a little high five like that, because the energy just pumps up even in this group. So this is a behavior based on a belief, and it has to do with values and what's worth it and what's not. Now, you have a ton of these beliefs in there, and you have a ton of behaviors based on those beliefs. Now, how does this affect my bank account? Does it, by having this belief, does it go up or down? Up. Up.
I know, because I have the opposite beliefs. depends on what you're comparing it to. If you're comparing it to a Trader Joe's $3.99 salad that you just bring it home, then
That's true.
decreasing your rate.
That's true. So I think the answer is it is that it depends. But basically comparing 12 to 15 to 18, deciding, let's just say I'm in a restaurant, most people would say it goes up because I tend to save, because I try to save a buck, always save a buck. However, I could argue, just for argument's sake, that it may go down, because what do I have to believe in order to have this assessment here? What does someone have to believe?
The salad is worth that. Yes.
The salad's worth $12. What else? That maybe I don't have enough money. Maybe I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I may not ever have enough. Right? That the fear that there's basically that I don't have enough, which is what? What is that word? Starts with an S? S-C-A-R?
Scared?
Yeah, scared. Almost. C-I-T-Y. Scarcity. I can sell it. So what happens with this is that when I do this, I'm living more in scarcity than abundance. And now I have to be careful because I have a little 3.5-year-old at home. And if I'm doing this all the time and noticing, because my dad didn't sit me down and say, okay, when we look at a menu, we start from right to left, we look at the price, and then we compare. No, he didn't teach me that. He taught me that through his unconscious beliefs, right? So we have to be very clear around what our beliefs are. How can we shift them? And so that we can consciously impact our kids to have the associations that we want. Say it one more time, I don't want to touch.
Well, just that, the financial security
At what
comes
cost?
at a cost to that work-life balance oftentimes.
So all I can say to that, and that's true, and that's a choice. Like everything is a choice, and everything that you choose is just like another, and it sounds weird, but it's just another choice. The more options you have, the more choices you have. So if you choose that, awesome. And I would say if you could get yourself in that state, like we just did, where you're feeling like, because it gives you this, it gives you money, which gives your kids this, if you can, instead of feeling stressed around that, find a different meaning. Change the meaning of that. This is awesome. I hate my job. You know what's awesome about that? I'm doing it anyway because I love my kids so much. Because the thing is, we can all say that this economy is difficult and it's hard to find a job, and how can you say that now? And people create wealth every single day in this economy, and lots of it. So it's just a matter of figuring out what you really want and going after it, and all you gotta do is add value. People